Hi, this is Lucia with The Art of Love. This week I have an email from a listener who says, "Thank you very much for your channel. I'm one of your subscribers from the UK and I love your videos." So she found me on YouTube, not on my podcast. I did the no contact rule for a month and my results are as follows. It helped me to have my ex contact me. However, the contact has been random conversations, which are great, don't get me wrong. However, after almost a year, he has yet to ask to see me. Whoa! Oh, I'm so glad she wrote in, because you are not supposed to go on for a year talking to your ex if you want to get them back. That's not how it's done. And I think a lot of people don't know that, so they just keep talking and talking, thinking, okay, eventually they're going to ask me out. Eventually they're going to ask me out. Okay, to continue, can you please advise on how I can take this contact to the next level and have him ask to see me to make things work out? I'm grateful I'm on his mind, and this constant contact for a year now is great. I love him so much and believe we can have a renewed and better relationship. Well, apparently he doesn't. Otherwise he would have asked you out by now. I would like it to come from him though. Exactly. So this is for women, because guys, if your ex contacts you, you need to do the asking out, depending on what she says when she contacts you. That's a whole other topic. So if you're a guy, then she contacts you, you have a little chat, blah, blah, blah. And then you say, hey, I'd love to see you. When would you like to get together? Or when can you get together? And if she turns you down, makes an excuse, fine. You don't contact her again. Then you wait for her to contact you. So if she contacts you the second time, again, short conversation at the end, hey, it'd be great to see you. When can you get together? If she again turns you down, then you don't ask again, and you don't necessarily have to get back to her all the time if she continues to contact you. You get back to her whenever you want to, but you don't ask her out again, because then two things will happen. Either she will stop contacting you, or she will finally suggest that you get together. But that's if you're a guy. If you're a woman and you want to get back with your ex, you do not talk for a year hoping that he'll ask you out. That's way too long, and something else is happening here that most people don't realize and very few people talk about, and you have to understand this. By continuing to be in contact with your ex, so by still being in his life but not seeing each other, not dating him, and meanwhile he's out there dating other people, you are actually giving him confidence to go out there and date other people. And confidence makes him more attractive, which makes it easier for him to meet other women and to have relationships with other women. So how are you giving him confidence, you may ask? Because he knows that he has someone to fall back on. So if it doesn't work out while he's out there, or if he's feeling lonely, he just needs to call you up, and he knows you'll be more than happy to talk to him because you're patiently waiting there, hoping that he'll ask you out. So what you're doing is giving him emotional support. He knows he can call you up anytime, text you, whatever, and he has good memories with you, but he doesn't want to get back with you, but he just wants you there so that if he's not having much luck while he's out there dating, at least he knows that there's one person out there who's really interested in him. And don't discount that. That counts for a lot emotionally, for someone to know in the back of their mind that there is someone who's interested in them. And that way, when he goes out there to meet women, he doesn't have this desperate appearance. He comes across as cool and confident, and women pick up on it, and that makes him more attractive, and that makes it easier for him to find someone else. See? See how crazy it is? That's why you don't want to keep in contact with an ex if he's not trying to get back together with you. That's why you don't talk to him for a year. You talk to him for a few times, and if he's not asking you out, then you start to back away and you don't take his calls, or you respond once in a while, or you have very short text conversations, so you don't really give him a lot of input, and you slowly back away. I remember this one ex that I agreed to be friends, and we texted for a little bit, I think 2 or 3 weeks, and then he said, he talked about getting together, and I said, great. So I figured, we'd be getting together soon, right? Within a week or so? No. He didn't mention it again, and so I thought, all right, that's it. And I backed away, and I didn't continue talking to him. And to this day, we haven't gotten together. So there you go. You never know why an ex is contacting you. It's not always just because they want to get back together. So if you want to get back with your ex, then you cannot continue to talk to them if they are not asking you out. All right, so if you have any questions or comments about this, you can contact me at my website, theartoflove.net, where you can also find out about private coaching with me. If you're listening on iTunes, please leave a review. If you're listening on YouTube, please subscribe. And finally, remember that love inspires, empowers, uplifts, and enlightens.